Welcome back, everybody. So today I'm going to try original Jamaican Dragon Stout Fire. 10% ABV, product of Jamaica. Date Best by September 6th, 25. This is February. So here you go. Quick backstory. The reason, and I don't know how long Mega Bev's had these, but my very first homebrew was a Dragon Stout. I wanted a high ABV beer stout, and that's what I picked out of the book. I know I still have the book. I think it's in here. I'm not going to dig it out. I want to say 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I pulled the last one I had and I reviewed it. Could be totally wrong about that, but I want to say I found one that I brought to this house and I just put it in the back of this. Under here, there's cabinets. And I put it in back, and when I was moving stuff or doing something, I found it and I reviewed it. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was called Dragon Stout. Is it the same? I have no clue. But not sure how much this was. I did pick this up at Megabev, and it looks like from Untapped that there's a standard Dragon Stout, then a Dragon Stout Fire. And I don't know if it's the ABV. I don't know if this has peppers in it. No clue. So we're going to find out together. This has been sitting out about 40 minutes. So it's up to you how you drink these. I know when I went to Jamaica, Red Stripe, they were giving us those, or trying, we got one, but we were on a cruise and we stopped there, and being high schoolers back at the time, we just wanted beer, and they were all warm. Like, they weren't in fridges, and that Red Stripe was terrible, but we drank it. So, yeah, I don't know if they serve this cold in Jamaica. I don't know if it is the original. That's what it says. No head. I would think if it's a regular stout, it should have a head. So maybe there are peppers in here and the oils have killed the head. Again, I don't look anything up. I want to go in blind to most of these. This is black, almost like a root beer. At the eye, a light brown color, but everything else is black. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. I can turn the light on. Yeah, see that down there? But here is black. So down here, I've not seen that eye down there that light. It's almost like a caramel color in there. But yeah, I would say the rest of it's black. Okay, let's go ahead and smell. Roasted malt. I'm getting that coffee. I'm definitely getting that chocolate. I would say a roasted chocolate. Never roasted chocolate before. But like cocoa nibs or cacao beans, something like that roasted. I think that's what that would smell like. Not so much like dark fruits, but I can kind of see, can you say medium fruits? Something like that. There is a little fruitiness, but I think that roasted coffee, that roasted kind of darker, almost burnt chocolate is what I smell the most. Like if they used a dark Belgian syrup, okay, works perfect. But it's got that characteristic of that grain. I wouldn't go as far as some of these, like US based breweries do, where it's dark, it's ashy, it's charcoal. I'm not getting that, but there is some of those smells that are coming out saying, okay, 500 SRM malts were used, but it's like lacking that charcoal, that burnt smell. It looks kind of watery. So using like a Belgian syrup or something to drive that ABV up to 10%, I could definitely see it. If somebody told me just looking at this, I'm hoping we're going to be able to tell more by the taste. But I mean, I'm seeing some alcohol legs on here, but it's not thick for 10%. I would say they're using some kind of sugar or whatever to make that yeast eat it to get that AVB up more. Smells good. I do like coffee, dark, rich, roasted coffee. And the chocolate is just a plus, even though I don't put anything in my coffee. But let's go ahead and taste. Almost black licorice. That's probably going to throw off a lot of people. They do this over an open fire. It's definitely not spicy. Very light bodied. If somebody gave me this and said, tell me everything you can say about this or everything you think, I'd put this at like 5% ABV. How light this is. Yeah, kind of a black licorice chocolate taste. A little bitterness, and that's it. That's weird. Trying to think, what's that fire? Is it from an open flame? Like, are they making a fire outside and brewing this beer? If so, I don't think it's adding a lot. It's not smoky. It's not overly roasted. It's very light bodied. There is that licorice note is pretty pronounced in this. I can't see people liking this. I don't get alcohol in the taste. It's like a black licorice chocolate with some bitterness. I mean, there is a little roasted malt, almost burnt ashy malt, but barely. I would even go as far as saying like uh, a syrup, like a pop syrup, like a Coca-Cola syrup. Something like that in there. Like sweeter, a lot more sweeter than it is bitter. It's it's weird. Uh, Definitely not getting an alcohol anything. I'm going to go 3.75. I do like black licorice. I think the body needs to be a lot thicker in this. I don't know. It has to be sugar. But it is sweet, but not overly sweet. I don't know how they made this. How did they get this up to 10%? They had to use some kind of sugar, something like that in there. Molasses, maybe. I don't think that's going to work very well, though. But, yeah, 3.75. We'll go there. Let's check on tap, see what they're saying. Definitely one to try. I'm glad I bought it, though. None of my friends have tried it. Almost 2,000 people have checked it in 3.64. It actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could go like a root beer taste in there. Dark brown in color, roasty and earthy. Full rounded flavor, sweet. Sweetness, rich, roasty, chocolate, earthy. At least I got the roasty and chocolate. I wouldn't say this is earthy because I would have gave it a lower score than what I did. But yeah, that's about it. I don't want to read all these. Somebody gave it a 5. Huh. Okay. But yeah, if you want to try something new and you're a stout fan and a black licorice fan, I would say definitely worth picking up and trying. If you like this review, check out some more over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one.